Well, I thought that I had it twice. The first time when the pandemic first started and we went into lockdown, I got extremely chilled, ended up with getting very nauseated and throwing up quite a bit, and just drained every ounce of energy out of me. That happened in March and then in July, I ended up with the exact same symptoms, everything again, but it was more intense.
The day that I came in, I was starting to feel a headache that I'd never experienced before. It was even worse than the migraine. I didn't know if it was the stress, because that was our first experience with COVID, or what it was, but I came in to be tested. By the time I had completed my test and made sure that everyone in the facility had been tested, the headache was more intense and I was starting to feel some discomfort in my body. I was wanting to attribute it to stress, but I wasn't so sure. I decided I was going to go home early. I left to go home, and on the ride home, it was everything I could do just to make it home.
But it's really real when it hits you or it hits someone that you know, and then you lose friends because of the terrible virus. The first day I had it, I thought I had a migraine because my head was killing me, my vision was kind of impaired, and the next thing you know, got a sinus infection. The next day I thought, it got worse the next day. I went to the doctor. They tested me for COVID. I had it. Kind of scared me a little bit. The fourth day I felt a lot better. I got a call from somebody, "How are you doing?" I said, "I feel great." "Well, is it like the flu?" And I said, "Well, it's kind of, I was sicker with the flu." The next day, though, it hit me like a freight train. The fifth day, then I was bedridden basically for 7 days after that. So it really hit home then. I had every one of the symptoms, and it took me about a month, really about probably 3 weeks to get over it, 5 weeks to feel like my normal self.
Extremely tired, hurt all over, and kind of foggy. I didn't have congestion or a cough or anything, but I just felt real foggy and very tired. I felt sick. It probably lasted about 6 days. I mean, I kept trying to get up and go do something, get some work done, and then I just collapsed back. So I finally just kind of gave in and stayed down for about 6 days, and then it's still, I still get real tired.
And I believe the science is there. I've seen it both ways. But if the science is there, and a vast majority of them are saying that it's beneficial to block, spittle or whatever else, then why wouldn't you wear one? If it's going to help somebody else, think about your family members. Think about people that you work with. If you are going into work, if it's going to be a benefit to somebody else for you to wear one, yeah, it's an inconvenience, but it's something that you should do, and so I would encourage folks to wear them.
Well, it had been so long, I had gotten a little lax because I just kind of thought, well, I'm invincible or something, but really not sure how I got it, but yes, it's very contagious, and I'm wearing a mask.
You see me today all covered up because I found out that COVID can live on the hair. It can, for a period of time. And being an African American woman, we don't wash our hair every day. And because we don't wash our hair every day, there's no other way for me to make sure that that virus isn't surviving on my hair. So I wash my body, I wash my hands, I wash all these things, but not my hair. So I've since started to cover my hair. I've also suggested that and offered these things to the ladies here in the facility, just to caution them about it, but leave it up to them. I was also told that you could potentially contract COVID, even through your eyes. And so we've purchased some protective eyewear. to wear to make sure that we are completely covered as well. So
I have concerns over the Christmas season, people getting out and going shopping and going to parties and still mixing and mingling as our numbers rise is not a good idea. My dad died a week ago, and for concern for my family, my mom, friends that wanted to pay respects to my father, I chose to do a memorial virtually. And look, I am sick and tired of Zoom meetings and team meetings. I am tired of doing it. I want to be in front of people. But it's in the best interest of my family and friends that love my dad and want to see us and pay respects. It was in everybody's best interest for us to do it virtually.
I would say take it serious. You know, there's still lots of people that are partying, that are going out, that are going to friends' homes. My friends feel fine. They tested last week. We were all negative the last time we tested, and so we're still negative. Well, the truth of the matter is, I could test today and come in contact with it tomorrow. And that doesn't mean, that the test was faulty. It's just the nature of the virus. And so I would just caution people to take it serious. Please don't get comfortable if you've had it once, because you can get it again. I'm a living witness to that.
Well, just be extremely careful. Don't get caught up in the politics of should I do this or should I do that. The virus does not discriminate. It doesn't care who you are or what you believe. So don't get caught up in all that. Just be smart. Do what you've been asked to do and to do to protect, especially the people that are vulnerable or have immune deficiency problems, or the elderly or family members, and you may be perfectly healthy. And I know people that it has really taken down that were perfectly healthy, and I know some people that had pre-existing conditions that also was affected, and some didn't make it through and some did. So just take it serious and think about others. If it's inconvenienced you a little bit, if it saves one life, it's worth it.